What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here of the BlockHash Podcast, your number one resource for all that is happening across the emerging tech space. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe wherever you listen to or watch the show. Today, I'm joined by another wonderful guest, Harvey Liu, CEO and co-founder for LeveX Exchange. Harvey, it's a pleasure to have you on today. Welcome to the show, man. How you doing?
Good. And very nice to have me here presenting today, and very happy to be here.
Yeah, likewise. Excited to chat with you and learn more about LeveX and what it's all about. And before we do, would love to learn more about yourself too. If you don't mind sharing a bit about your background, maybe what got you interested in the Web3 space and made you want to be a part of it, and also what kind of eventually led to co-founding LeveX.
Yeah, of course. Let me share a little bit about my background. I grew up very interested in computer programming, and that led me to study computer science in my university degree. And after I graduated, I was working for a Canadian internet company in Canada. And while I was working as an engineer there, actually I looked more on the operational side of the things. And at the same time, I started to invest in the early 2000s. I started to invest some of the tech stocks at the time, so Apple and Google. So those got me more interested in business and finance. So as the interest arise, and I decided that I need to learn more. So I decided to study, and I got in one of the top business schools, INSEAD in France. So I studied in France for my MBA. After completing that, I went back to China, and I think that's where I joined a very top venture capital firm. That's back in 2013, uh, where I started to invest in mobile tech companies in China, where all those apps, applications. China has a very booming development of those mobile apps companies during that time. And also, it's introduced by a friend. I was get myself into crypto at the time. It's back in 2013. That's when China actually has one of the few very top exchanges, China BTC.com, Huobi.com, and OKCoin.com. Actually, as an institutional investor working for the VC, actually, I had done some very deep research on those crypto exchanges at the time. And also myself, I first invested in BTC in 2013 as well. So that's actually brought me first into the crypto, but I actually didn't really uh, research too much into it because at that time, the mainstream venture capital firms or investors, they still don't understand what blockchain is yet. So we're still focusing on our traditional investment on the mobile tech companies, but myself on the side, I was going with the friends, and we start to look into the crypto projects. And I was very fortunate. I got a, a, like a chance to work for another international VC firm actually in Singapore. So that's where I started really looking to the Web3 projects. So I even helped invest in a crypto mining farm in Texas at the time as well, and looked at layer 2, layer 3, layer 2 projects at the time. So that's really brought me into crypto. And also, since I was investing in stocks, and I also got into BTC very early in the 2013, so I started trading some. So all the time has been a good uh, trader, I would say, an investor in some of the projects as well. So I make some good returns, but that's really start to let me thinking maybe something more I could do. And back in the COVID time, and lots of things changed. So I get a chance to meet my co-founders today, and who was working for big institutions before, has very deep technology background, and we started just we started to building ourselves, and that's where LeveX started to take shape. And using my technology background and venture capital resources, I was able to actually quickly build up a very uh, strong team on the tech side and on the business side. And LeveX, when we started, we want LeveX to be a place where people or people interested in crypto or traders interested in crypto can share our knowledge together. So we built this community together, and LeveX, we have it for it's funded by traders and built for traders. That's our goal. So yeah.
Yeah, I got my start in crypto around 2013 as well with Bitcoin, so
Oh,
very similar origins there. And yeah, it definitely wasn't until probably around sometime in 2017-ish that we saw some like first VC movement into the space that was significant. And then 2020, 2021, things really took off from there from the crypto space. So it's amazing to see how far it's kind of come over the last 12 years, 10 plus years, 12 years. It's amazing how much time has gone by at this
yeah.
point, considering how slow the space can feel sometimes, or at least time wise, how much can happen in such a short period of time because of the
Yeah.
fast paced innovation.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, that's awesome. And tell me a bit about LeveX Exchange too, because I'm curious, what makes it different, but also unique as I guess, a crypto derivative exchange. Like where are your guys' services kind of focused? Where is it available to users? Is this something available just in certain regions right now? And then, maybe what chains are also kind of integrated into the experience with LeveX?
Yes, of course. Uh, like I mentioned earlier, when we built LeveX, I was as an investor or trader point of view. All our co-founders and the core team members, they all have trading experience. So we really focus on the traders' experience, and we want to build a platform where traders can share their trading strategies and ideas. So we had this idea. We had when we first built our platform, we had worked with closely with some of the top KOLs or traders in the industry. We exchange ideas and what they really wanted. So we started building a content area where the experienced traders and KOLs, they can share their trading experience with their followers or their fans. Basically, there's an exclusive content area in our platform, and we're working with some of the top KOLs like Crypto, Carl the Moon, and also ourselves. We actually we look for experienced KOLs, and basically we want our trader to be successful. So that's the basic ideas when we started. Then we started looking at what those experienced traders really wanted. So we started building different kind of tools and features for them. So one thing we recently really developed is called multi-trade, and this features really allows basically allow a user to open on one trading pair, for example, a BTC and USDT trading pair. They can open multiple positions on one trading pair on different leverage. So that's really helpful for the experienced or KOLs, because they could have multiple time frame and with multiple leverage on their entries and exit. So they can show them differently with their viewers and followers as well. So it's helpful for the experienced traders. Also, it's very neat for the beginners, because on one trading pair you can actually open multiple positions, and you can toggle them, you can close them and organize them very easily. So it's very straightforward, intuitive. So that one thing, just an example that we be looking at to improve the trader's experience. And on the other hand, as I mentioned, our co-founding teams, we have very strong technical background, and we focus really on the technical infrastructure side and the security, and that's very important. Since the first day, we put security as the first priority for our platform, and also we have invested a lot to building our technical infrastructures. And one example of the return of those investment is that during the recent flash crash just a week ago, and LeveX is actually one of the few exchanges hasn't been really affected. So our services was not stopped. There's only a few trading pairs was affected briefly, and we get the problem resolved right away. So that's the investment, that the return we made on our technical side that got really good return. So from that sense, so that's our focus. I think the technical foundation actually really sets us apart with our competitors, and also our features, and we're really looking at the improve our user experience. And for like you mentioned, the product and services availability wise, we operating globally, and we only do promotions through English at the time. And there's definitely some countries actually is prohibited or restricted. It's all stated on our website. For example, some like regulatory very strict areas like Singapore, United States, China mainland, we don't offer services there. So, but on the other hand, we are very actively working to seek proper a license in certain areas, which allow us to do marketing and promotion later on. So, and hope that's answer all your question. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. And then in terms of some of the trading features, how do those kind of look different as well? Do you guys also offer things like futures and perpetuals?
Yes, our core product is perpetual trading, and also but we also offer spot trading as well. And so other than that, we also have lots of would say there's gonna be, like I said, the trading content. Our followers will have like trading content provided by the affiliates or the KOLs, and they can follow their trade. And actually, we had made it very neat is that when the KOLs or affiliate share their live trades, all the followers can see their live position, and when when they buy when they go in and when they exit, so it's all showing live, and it's pinned to their profile as well. So it's very neat the way I think when the users, the listeners got a chance, they definitely should come and take a look. Yeah.
When it comes to the level of security and custody, I'm curious what maybe your guys' parameters kind of look like for that, and what do you guys kind of have in place to help protect user funds and give users peace of mind? And then also, do you guys try to maintain a one-to-one reserve of all your user assets? And if so, do you do any third-party audits as well to kind of like help show that?
Yeah, definitely. Security is definitely the number one priority, and one-to-one reserve is well, definitely we provide this kind of guarantees. And to lay out the foundation, LeveX use AWS Nitro enclaves, and 3 out of 5 triple S vaults, as well as multi-sig code storage to lay out our security foundations. And on top of that, we do periodic security reviews, and we have industry leading company like Hacken working with us to do those security audit as well. And for the proof of reserves, we publish online. It's on-chain on-chain verifiable, and we use Merkle tree proofs. So people go on our website, they can check through our links, and there's proof of reserves. People can verify their account individually through that. Yeah.
And then do you guys offer any kind of like rewards for participating as a user on LeveX? Or do you run any tournaments, like different ways to kind of like gamify the experience with LeveX?
Yeah, that's the fun part. Actually, when we started, we really want to make this community having, or traders have lots of fun on our platform. And we have, like you mentioned, we have, since we have this KOL affiliate led content, so we often run tournaments or leaderboards through the affiliate. So basically, our affiliate will start a tournament, so everybody can subscribe to it and start trading, and it's like a trading context. Yeah, and you can when the leaderboard shows there's a trading by volume or trading per percentage, like a P&L percentage or a percentage like a P&L absolute amount. So they have different leaderboards. And once each month we run it, so at the end of the month there's results and people can get real rewards for it. And also we have referral programs that is working. So we give up 30% referral commissions to referrers, and actually the people referring to the friends actually can choose to share those commissions with their friends, and so the friends can get more discounts on the trading fees. Also, we already have like very, very low trading fees compared with our competitors. That's another benefit for our platform users. And also at last, we just recently launched a new innovative trading contest. We call it it's a quest. We call it a LeveX BTC. So basically, new users who sign up with our platform will automatically get $250 worth of BTC to their account, but it's locked at the time. And once users finish the quest, just meeting certain criterias, the BTC going to be unlocked through the process. And there's we made it even more fun. Like people can at a certain milestone you can choose double your BTC rewards or quadruple your BTC rewards. So, but the task going to become like more difficult to finish, but it's a lot of fun. So we should really have more users to experience that and then have fun together. Yeah, as a community.
Yeah, I love that. And I love the fact that you
Yeah.
guys offer that to kind of like make the experience a bit more gamified, a bit more fun, create some levity to the whole experience. I want to ask you a couple high level questions as well. One of them is on the future of trading. You know, running LeveX and doing a lot with futures and perpetuals on that side of trading as well. I'm curious what you maybe imagine the future of crypto trading kind of looking like and will continue to evolve into, both on exchanges, but also within DeFi. And then, you know, maybe how spot and futures markets will continue to grow for users as well, because they're growing tremendously in demand on both sides of the spectrum. And, you know, just kind of curious your thoughts on how maybe some of those will shape up in the future.
Yeah, actually, there's some very interesting development in the industry recently, right? So it's the first in 2024 is the Wall Street adoption of the BTC spot ETFs, and this series more is about the Ethereum adoption to the streets and all the traditional funds or like IPO listed companies that start getting into the field. I think in the trading, I think in general the market is still very bullish, right? So the industry is getting more standardized and there's more regulations, and we see this industry is booming. It's gaining more trust from basically from the investors, right? So in the future, I think on the trading side. I believe so. Right now, there's two sides of things. Right now, like LeveX is a centralized exchange, and a centralized exchange has very like the trade is faster, less latency, has got a deeper liquidity, and the user experience very well. But it's lack of the transparency or the flexibility that DeFi can offer, right? So I think in the future, for especially for trading platforms, there's going to be very hybrid mode. Like for example, we could have a LeveX still centralized, but we can have embedded like DeFi protocols like lending protocol, staking, like a liquidity farming, like yield farming, everything so embedded. So it's going to provide more transparency and more of like a like good things of both worlds basically, right? So that's where I see LeveX and all the other major exchanges may be going towards that direction. And definitely there's good development there. So and like you mentioned about the spot and the futures trading as well, right? And I think the market uh, is more hybrid as well, like for spot and derivatives, and like the crypto exchanges and the stock market actually is getting closer and closer. I think, like I mentioned, that the listed companies, all the debts, the treasury companies, they're buying all this spot and then they put it into custody and then like through spot ETFs, so all kinds of ways, right? So I think Robinhood is also doing like lots of these tokenizations or adaptations of crypto exchanges. So it's going both ways. So the traditional stockbroker will adapt more on the crypto trading side, and crypto exchanges will also through stock tokenizations or real world assets tokenizations. There's going to be more like a real world asset or stocks going to be available on a crypto exchange. So it's going to be a mix of lots of things. So things is going to go very booming, I think. Yeah, that's my look at this. Yeah.
Another question on the VC direction, as an early Bitcoin investor, former venture partner, what trends are you seeing with capital flowing into the crypto space? We've seen it kind of go up to crazy levels like in 2021. We've seen it dip off and kind of filter to other areas like AI, for example, and then come back over like the last year and a half or so into this space. But are there any trends, any norms being broken that you think maybe are interesting in terms of how the capital is flowing, or any sectors of the Web3 space that you're seeing it flow into the most, and maybe how that's also kind of helping dictate the market right now?
Yeah, we talk about the industry trend a little bit already. And I think before this cycle, so the crypto market always goes to like 4-year cycle, and then there's bull market, there's downturn. But this cycle, lots of things I think is changing, or from what I see is changing, because I talked about the traditional financial market, the Wall Street money is actually doing adoption on BTC and Ethereum, and there's more digital asset treasury companies. I think there's a number I read the other day. There are actually close to 150 listed U.S. companies actually potentially buying I think it's $100 billion worth of like digital assets through the debt, like the digital asset treasury mode. So there's definitely more traditional money into these into crypto market, but I think the investors are really looking at the projects which has real utility. For example, Ethereum, Solana, those BNB and even Sui, and but it's not really not looking at the narrative only, like the concept only projects anymore, right? So that speculative uh, uh, phase of this Web3 industry I think, has been passed. So people are, or investors are really looking at uh, 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 companies actually has a real utility and can generate cash flows. So I think so yield farming projects, potentially some uh, even some of these real world assets tokenization projects, even gold. I think there's a symbol on the crypto exchange called PXG. It's actually a coin actually is falling gold, so it's actually the real gold. It's a gold asset actually combined to it, so it's getting really popular lately, and it's lots of trading volumes on that. So that's what I think where the values are. So the real world assets, a DeFi, especially lending and yield farming, that kind of projects is very popular right now, and also infrastructure projects, layer 1, layer 2. So that's the foundation. So those aspects is really really the key, and that's also, if I am still in the VC area, I was looking into it. Yeah.
What is on the horizon here for LeveX the rest of 2025? We got a couple months left, and then heading into the new year. What's on the roadmap that people should keep an eye out for? Any upcoming announcements, updates, key milestones that maybe you guys are looking to hit, and maybe future products or things maybe you want to offer at some point? Anything on the gamification side and rewards or trading competitions as well? What do you want people to know?
Like you can imagine, it's Q4, and it's one of the best, should be one of the best time for the industry, and we are really busy, and we got so many projects going on. So I will pick a few to talk about it. And first of all, I think on the trading pair side, right now, combined spot and perpetual contracts, we have over 400 trading pairs, and we are growing periodically. So we just add more trading pairs once we think there's more valuable projects available out there, and that's one thing. And on the gamification side, there's lots of going on. We have one major project is called LeveX Academy, and it's actually a educational content type of a section of LeveX, where we gonna have people participate in different kind of quiz or watch different videos where people will gain points, and those points can be used futures in like on our tradings, so actually as a credit in the future. So that's one big project we're currently building on. And also, I mentioned, because we are working closely with the KOLs, and the originally when we build LeveX, we want to build it like a community content section. It's similar to Binance Square, but I think we have way more features. We just haven't really get it all developed yet, but it's on the schedule for Q4. So basically, we will have a community session where it has a public square, and the KOLs come here and can publish their content, and also followers, experienced traders can publish content, and they can comment. People can interact. We can and also following that, we're going to roll out our bot trading as well. So once you have those experienced traders, we have the multi-trade features combined with the bot trading. We can have really different kind of product services we can offer to our users, because when, like, unlike other exchanges, our multi-trades is quite unique. There's not many other exchanges. I think there's only one or two offer that kind of features, and using that, basically, you can have on one BTC trading pairs, you can have multiple positions with different leverage, right? So at different entry point, so that would give you like a more opportunity or strategies you can use with your bots. So we can use that combined with a unique product nobody else can offer. So only our platform can offer that. So that's something we really look forward to. And on top of those, there's going to be major marketing campaigns with top KOLs as well. And that's where we always pay attention to and focus on, because the KOLs will help us, especially the very credit KOLs, who can help us to educate our users how to do a better trading, and together we believe the traders together can be stronger. So that's always our concept as well. So.
And then any events, engagements, conferences, maybe you guys are attending the rest of the year to wrap things up. I'm sure you've probably been to quite a lot. There always are a lot of events in the space.
Yeah, there's at the end of this month, there's blockchain week in Dubai, and I'm currently in Dubai, so we're gonna be there, and I'm also flying to Panama, attend a summit there, and I think we are always gonna be in Token 2049, both Dubai and Singapore. And also on our social website, if you follow us, you can see where we're going and all the events coming up as well. Yeah.
Excellent. Do you guys have community on Discord or Telegram, anywhere where people can kind of learn more about LeveX?
Yeah, I think the best way to get there is go through our website, www.levex.com, and the bottom there we have our X account and our Instagram, everything, and you can follow us there, and that will be the best. Yeah.
Cool. We'll put all the links in the description for the episode below so everyone can easily find everything. For LeveX, Harvey, appreciate the time, man. This has been a great episode. Love learning about it and the exchange and getting your thoughts on the industry as well at large. So appreciate the time, and hopefully we can get a chance to do this again soon.
Yeah, thank you very much, Brandon. Yeah, looking forward to